Hello everyone and welcome to another live stream. As always, you know what I'm going to be saying next, you know the drill. It's the usual sound check to make sure that everything is a-okay. And yes, that feedback basically confirms it. So here we are. Here we are. Right, so just as promised last time, we are at Brussels. I'm going to be flying all the way back to the UK, but this time I'm going to be landing in much calmer Edinburgh. So there's that. Hopefully, it wouldn't be that much of a problem landing there. Last time I tried to land in Edinburgh from I think I was originating from Heathrow or Gatwick, I think. I had a runway incursion. I mean, it wasn't the last flight I did into Edinburgh, but yeah. Those of you that follow know what I mean. Anyway, let's cut this story short. And yeah, I'm running tight on time here, so let's start setting up.
Roger.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Yes, okay, fine.
Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and asked to do.
Fuel pumps are on. And let's start. So we are at Brussels. We're going to be departing late, actually. So yeah, this is gate 232. Oh, which reminds me, I need to start Skytrack, otherwise this flight wouldn't count. Yeah. Everything else is running. Oh yeah. Need to start scaling operation too. So. Gate 232. Right. And that's our destination, so that's the company route.
Fuel truck is in position.
Flight number 88.
Please don't load aircraft
7.
until the fuel truck arrives and asked to do.
Am I correct? Yes, 887. Okay. Runway news is I need to open Navigraph. Runway 7 left. And Denia 3 Tango is in use. Let's get the data. We have departure, so yeah. Okay, there. Cost index is 26. Planning 3.5 tons of fuel to be burned. With 1.8 tons of reserve.
I'm out for the walk around.
Okay. Right. And oh yeah, I need to, let's see, to go to dispatch before the crew. There. Come on. Right, so 143 passengers on board. Let's set that. None in first class. And cargo is 923 kilograms in both holds. There we go. And now we have the IRS position too. Let's see. Wind 183 at 025. Yeah, I don't have that data because I need to enter the
This parking is too small for
Flight
your
path.
aircraft.
which is flight level 380. No, I didn't open that, so we're going to be flying quite high. But okay. Let's see. One 183 at 025. Right. It was 7 left, am I correct?
Hi,
7
the
left,
security
yes.
and safety checks are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Go for it.
Thanks.
This parking is too small for your aircraft. Boarding requested.
Okay. So, 7 left, yes. We're heading runway slope. Conditions are dry. Optimum. And the ice off. Packs on. So let's import those from aircraft. Import the weather and calculate. There you go. So, flap setting 5. Selected temperature is 52 degrees. Recommending
Passengers boarding starting.
a normal, unrated, normal takeoff. No derate. Good. So flaps 5. 4.68. That should do. Let's see. One-way wind is 70 at 5. Slope is 0. And with that data, you also have the cutback.
May I see your boarding pass?
Right.
Hello. This way.
So let's set
Welcome on board.
climb to 380 and speed
This way, please.
at 146. Throttle on, flight director coming on.
Boarding pass, please. May I see your boarding pass?
Let's see. That goes in.
Good afternoon.
Next.
Good afternoon. Welcome on board. Hello.
Okay. Emergency exit lights.
This way.
So, today is also a very important day, which we've all
I'm
been
back. No
expecting.
issues on the walk around.
Okay, we've all been expecting this day. Today is the day that PMDG releases the 777, and the first variant to be released is the 300 ER, or extended range version. The other variants are going to be released in due time as well. Meanwhile, we will have just this variant. Unfortunately, for Fly UK, I say, but actually, unfortunately, with Fly UK, the 300 variant so far is operated only by C10 in the US. So yeah, there's that. I'm going to have to wait until the 200 variant is released. That, or maybe, perhaps, I don't know, but maybe Fly UK might decide to allocate the 300 variant to the main fleet based in the UK. We don't know. We'll see. So, meanwhile, I have the FMC all set up. I'm going to turn on, as usual, the lights,
Glide slow.
just in case.
Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Airspeed. Full. Airspeed. Full. Sink rate. Pull up.
Welcome on board.
Terrain. Pull up.
Okay.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Glide slope. Bank angle. Bank angle.
And there we go.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 2,500. 1.
That's meanwhile the scene at Brussels. Brussels National Airport. Let's
TCAS test.
Okay.
Pass.
oxygen is okay.
Hi, here's a fuel slip.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Welcome. Have a nice flight.
Request ATC clearance.
Good afternoon. Skyways 887. Skyways 887 is at the gate with the numbers. Requesting ATC clearance. Okay, cleared to our destination as filed. Squawk code is as assigned.
Okay.
Skyways 887.
Right. So, yeah, we have that set. Let's take out the prompt. Checklists. So, parking brake is set. Runway 7 left. We have only VOR. So 079 on both sides. And then 079. Pre-flight checklist, please.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen
Tested 100%.
tested 100%. Navigation and transfer and display switches normal auto. Windows heat on. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Oh yeah. Let me set this. So 1015. It's set. Okay. So heading 079, altimeter 1015. Heading 079, altimeter 1015.
Heading 154. Altimeter 1015. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Okay. Turning on VNAV and LNAV. There we go. We're set. That's there. So let's write down the data. No. So runway Okay, QNH is 1015. Winds 070 at 5 knots. Temperature. Okay, so 0705 knots. Variable between 020 and 110. Okay, CAF okay, so that means we don't have we have clear weather, no clouds. Okay, ceiling and visibility okay. Temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. Dew point 14. QNH 1015. No significant change expected. Right. Sid. Denu 3 Tango. Runway 7 left. And initial climb to flight level 380. Transition, okay, let's see, yeah, takeoff. There. Transition altitude. By ATC, but since we don't have ATC available, it's 4,500. No score code, and that's it. Okay, so that completes it. Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
So, going to start off with a pushback at the gate. No noise abatement required. And this is the first flight of the day. We don't envision any threats. Takeoff is going to be derated. No, not. There. It's going to be rated takeoff with assumed temperature. Leave the bleeds on. If we have to make it back to airport, we are underweight, so we are okay on that. No APU needed for the flight, and anti-ice is not required either. I'm going to be otherwise proceeding through SID, departing via the Denu 3 Tango departure. Departing runway 7 left. I have the latest ATIS on board. We don't have any ATC available at the moment, so we're going to assume clearance at all times. Of course, maintaining radio contact with traffic to make sure that we don't mess up. Transition altitude is 14,500, and yeah, we're otherwise all set there. So, any questions?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
Stand by.
Before start checklist, please then.
We got a door light here.
Okay. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Can we pressurize the hydraulics?
Roger, you can pressurize the hydraulics.
Okay. Did I? Oh yeah. Oh, British Airways. And that is definitely not AI. Okay. Yep.
Would you like to turn the APU on?
Welcome aboard our flight today. As you look at the seat,
Go for it.
Starting the
all
APU.
items under the seat in front of you to provide more space here, but it's for larger luggage. If you need assistance, please contact one of our flight attendants. If you are unable to stow your items, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you. We also request that you use the safety card in your seat pocket. If you're seating
Okay,
in
going
an
to get me
exit
some
seat,
water.
please review the exit criteria. Thank you.
Waiting for APU to stabilize and we will disconnect ground equipment.
APU on the buses.
There we go. Please disconnect ground equipment.
Roger, disconnected the GPU and air.
Meanwhile, let's tune into Unicom. And let's see. Unicom comms check.
545.
There we go. Roger.
Roger, GPU and air disconnected.
Okay. Right. Right, so, airport data on. Show data on. Weather radar on. Nope. I see.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Thanks, it will be a short taxi.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay. Request pushback and start clearance.
Ground.
This parking is too
Skyways.
small for your aircraft.
887. Requesting pushback and start clearance. Okay, cleared to push and start. Skyways. 887.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Before start, checklist, please.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. MCP.
V2 146. Heading 079.
Check complete.
Altitude
Bypass
38,000.
Takeoff speeds.
Once again,
V1
ladies and
141.
gentlemen, welcome aboard.
V2
This is the person
VR
speaking.
142.
Direct your attention to
V2
the cabin crew for
146.
following safety instructions. We
CDU
will now
pre-flight.
demonstrate how to fasten, tighten,
Completed.
and
Rudder
unfasten your
and
seatbelt.
aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Aircraft tests.
Taxi
Clearly
and
marked
takeoff
emergency
briefing.
exits.
Completed.
All exits are equipped with slides.
Anti-collision light.
Floor level lighting will guide
On
you to the
before
marked
start
exits.
checklist
In the
completed.
event of decompression,
Start sequence is
oxygen
2 then
mask
1.
will be released
Check.
from the panel above you. Pulling the mask down will start the oxygen flow. Place it firmly over your mouth and nose and secure the elastic strap over your head. Then assist others. Oxygen masks are also provided in lavatories. For your own safety, passengers are not allowed to congregate in groups around the lavatories. When instructed to do so, please take the life vest, which is under your seat.
Release parking
Place
brakes.
the life vest over your head. Place the strap around your body. Attach the end into the buckle at the front
Commencing
and pull
push.
the strap tight.
All engines
Pull the
clear.
right
Start at
handles
will.
to inflate the life vest only after leaving the aircraft through the
Start number
emergency
2 engine.
exits. The life
Starting
vest is
engine
well
2.
to inflate or release air pressure.
We have insufficient
Signal
air
lamp
pressure
lights
for
up
start.
on contact with water. At this time, please take a view at the safety
Start
card
number
in
2
front of you.
engine.
Here you
Starting
find further
engine 2.
important information. Furthermore, you have to comply with ordnance signs and crew member instructions. This is a
Oil
non-smoking
pressure.
flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or the lavatories.
Check.
Cabin lights will now be turned off. For takeoff, if you need a reading light, you will find it in the panel above your head. Thanks for your attention.
Fuel in. Seven left. He's up there, so
Starter cutout.
check.
Number 2, stable.
Check. Start engine 1. Start engine 1.
Starting engine 1. Oil pressure.
Check. Fuel in.
Set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Starter cutout.
Check.
Number 1, stable.
Check.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Flaps 5.
Locking gear.
Controls check. Flight controls check complete.
Tow track disconnected, bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
For taxi checklist, please.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on, probe heat on, anti-ice off, isolation valve, auto, engine start switches, continuous, recall,
Checked.
checked, auto brake, RTO, engine start levers,
Idle detent.
flight controls,
Checked.
ground equipment,
Clear.
clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Request taxi clearance.
Ground. Good afternoon, Skyways. 887. Ready to taxi. Cleared to taxi. Skyways. 887.
Clear on the left.
Checked.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Okay. Let's go. We are running half an hour late.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Okay. Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Flaps 5 green light.
Stabilizer trim.
4.6 units.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Runway entry procedure.
Okay. Cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach. Ready to go.
Request takeoff clearance.
Tower, Skyways. 8, 8, 7. Ready for departure. Cleared for departure. Skyways. 8, 8, 7.
Clear to backtrack.
Okay. Cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach.
Okay, I messed up the runway entry.
Ready to go.
So let's backtrack along this runway. Thankfully, there isn't much traffic at the moment at Brussels, and ATC is not here either. Otherwise, I would have gotten quite a shout. You know, I would have been told off for sure for this, but yeah. Okay, let's do a 180. Lining up. Brussels Tower, Brussels traffic, Skyways 887, lining up runway 7 left for departure. Takeoff. Toga.
Checked. Thrust set.
Check.
$80 knots.
Check.
Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up. $400
Autopilot coming on.
Autopilot on.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked.
Process
Flaps 1
traffic,
set.
Skyways 887 is clear of runways on the left. Flaps up.
Speed checked.
2,500.
Flaps up set.
Okay, why did VNAV come off? After takeoff checklist, please.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete.
Check.
Happy to release the cabin crew?
Affirmative.
Okay.
Transition set standard.
Standard set.
Detune the nerves.
Roger.
Brussels traffic, Dylan 1 Bravo Charlie at gate 233 Romeo, ready for position start facing east.
Okay. We are on our way to Edinburgh.
Flight level 100.
Check.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now use your laptop computers and other portable electronic devices.
Right, so let's check. Okay. That's good. And we've got some ATC coming up very soon.
Happy to release the cabin?
Yes, please.
Checked.
Yes, please.
Okay.
So we're going to be
Traffic.
I'm going to be crossing slowly through London's ATC. I don't know if I'm going to be asked to contact contact them, but yeah. At the moment there is ATC service with at Edinburgh. We have ground ATC at Edinburgh, so yeah. We'll see about that. Meanwhile, we're climbing to our cruising altitude.
Hi, it's Andy at L1. How can I help you?
One water, please.
Okay, I'll bring them up in a minute.
Hi guys, here are the drinks.
Thank you. And we're leaving mainland Europe. We'll be returning soon enough. I'm planning my next flight to be back to Europe from Edinburgh. I still haven't decided where though. Actually checking the let's see what available flights do we have. Of course, for the 737. So Edinburgh, Boeing 737-800, search, and okay, we've got some good destinations. Okay, I have Belfast and Cork in Northern Ireland and Ireland respectively. There's a few Nordic destinations that interest me. There's Keflavik in Iceland from Edinburgh, a flight that lasts about almost 3 hours, 2 hours and 3/4 of an hour, lasting 3 hours for sure is Tromsø in Norway. It's an interesting destination. Then there's Helsinki, also 3 hours, and Stockholm at 2 hours 10 minutes, and also Copenhagen, an hour and 50 minutes, so about almost 2 hours there. And those are interesting destinations, and I would like to fly to northern destinations. Not sure if I should do this now while it's summer, or whether I should wait until it's winter. I don't know. But yeah, I would love to make those flights. I would also love to return to Innsbruck in Austria, which is possible from Edinburgh. And then there's also Lisbon, another flight that lasts at least 3 hours. There's 2 flights actually, one scheduled to last about 3 hours and 15 minutes, the other at 3 hours and a half. So yeah, what are the other possibilities? Okay, there's Geneva and Berlin. Let's see, which one is it? Brandenburg. Okay, Berlin, Brandenburg. Those are kind of the destinations that do interest me. Then there are the long distance ones. You know, there's a flight to Madeira lasting about 4 hours. I would love to land at Funchal. Then there's at almost 5 hours the flight to Tenerife. There's also let's see, yeah, maybe Athens, 4 hours, and maybe Istanbul. Is it Ataturk? Istanbul Airport. Okay, we have Istanbul Airport. Let's see if it's the same. If I go Istanbul Ataturk Airport. No, it's a different code. I see. There are 2 different airports. This one is Istanbul Havalimanı, Istanbul Airport, and I see. Okay, so this one is to the north, Ataturk is to the south. I see. Interesting. Right. We have almost reached the UK. And we are soaring really high here. 32,000 feet. Right. Ancestry just ahead of us. Wow. I mean, it's really quite a sight. East Anglia. At least I think it's called like that. I'm not sure. I'm going for the historic name, so yeah, there's that. Okay, top of climb approaching.
(1,000 to level).
Check. There we go. We practically reached cruising altitude here. There we go. Okay, none of the overlapping ATCs here controlling Heathrow and Gatwick are intervening, at least so it seems. I mean, I'm just passing by, so yeah. Okay,
Checked.
you have control.
I have control.
I'm going to be absenting myself a bit from the cockpit. And we'll be right back. Okay, so that's runway 24 is in use, so let's see. So it's runway 24, right? Yes. Transition level, okay, 6,000. Final approach fixed 3,000. Okay, we start our descent. So minimum altitude is 300. Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Checked.
Ah. Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Checked.
Are
Checked.
you ready for the approach briefing?
Go ahead.
So, I'm setting here the radio altimeter to 300. That's our decision height. Right. Heading is 240 on both sides. Right, and ILS is 108.9. Right. using, yes. MP1 Echo. Right, so arrival is going to be via SID. Auto brake set to 2. There we go. Speed brake armed. Yes, running conditions are dry. Use the IPU as an after landing procedure. Missed approach altitude is 3000. Final fix approach is also 3000. Approach type is going to be ILS. We're going to be landing at flaps 30. This is going to be also the final sector, and leave the bleed zone. We're going to be taxiing to the gate with minimum decision height at 300. Any questions?
No questions.
Radio. I have control.
You have control.
Descent checklist, please.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 150 feet. Recall checked. Auto brake. Level 2. Landing data.
VREF 149. Minimums 300 feet.
VREF 149. Minimums 300 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
We're almost at our destination. let's check the route. Yeah, thought so. Alright, so that needs to go before Tartan. Yep, exactly. So let's prepare the frequency for Edinburgh ground. It's 1:1.755. Yep, ready. Well, let's tune in to ATIS.
Time 1320 Zulu. Runway in use 06. Transition level flight level 70. Surface wind 050 degrees 7 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Scattered 2,400 feet. Temperature +22. Dew point +14. QNH 1017. Acknowledge receipt of information Foxtrot. And advise aircraft type on first contact. Edinburgh information Foxtrot. Time 1320 Zulu. Runway in use 06. Transition level flight level 70. Surface wind 050 degrees 7 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Scattered 2,400 feet. Temperature +22. Dew point +14. QNH 1017. Acknowledge receipt of information Foxtrot. And advise aircraft type on first contact. Edinburgh information Foxtrot. Time 1320 Zulu. Runway in use 06. Transition level flight level 70. Surface wind 050 degrees 7 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Scattered 2,400 feet. Temperature +22. Dew point +14. QNH 1017. Acknowledge receipt of information Foxtrot. And advise aircraft type on first contact. Edinburgh Information Foxtrot. Time 1320 Zulu. Runway in use 06. Transition level flight level 70. Surface wind 050 degrees 7 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Scattered 2,400 feet. Temperature +22. Dew point +14. QNH 1017. Acknowledge receipt of information Foxtrot. And advise aircraft type on first contact. Edinburgh Information Foxtrot. Time 1320 Zulu. Runway in use 06. Transition level flight level 70. Surface wind 050 degrees 7 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Scattered 2,400 feet. Temperature +22. Dew point +14. QNH 1017. Acknowledge receipt of information Foxtrot. And advise aircraft type on first contact. Edinburgh Information Foxtrot. Time 1320 Zulu. Runway in use 06. Transition level flight level 70. Surface wind 050 degrees 7 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers.
Okay. Yeah, that sent me punching all sorts of numbers. .108.9. Are we still there? Yeah, it's tuned. So 1 to 1. Decimal 755. And they're ready. There we go. Destination stand. Okay. We're all set there. turn on the localizer. Okay. Okay. Flaps 1.
Checked.
Flaps 1.
Checked. Speed checked. Flaps 1 set.
Edinburgh traffic, Skywinds 887 is 15 miles out to land runway 6, Edinburgh traffic.
Edinburgh traffic, Skyways 4065, final runway 34.
Isn't runway 6 in use?
I don't know, the ATIS said 24 before when I checked on the sim brief.
I checked the ATIS with information Foxtrot and it said runway 6. I had to change from 24 on the fly.
No problem, I'll just disconnect there. I'm just on short final now anyway, so.
Okay, cheers. How far are you? Sorry, are you taking off or landing?
Landing. Literally about 1,000 feet now.
Just continue. I'm still far out.
No problem, cheers.
Cheers, have a good one. Flaps 5.
Speed checked. Autopilot on. Flaps 5 set.
Gear down, flaps 15.
Speed checked. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. Gear down, autopilot off. Flight level 100.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be arriving in our
Flaps 15 set.
We will be coming through the cabin again in order to pick up any remaining glasses, bottles, as well as packaging. Of course, you may also give us newspapers and magazines you wish to dispose. In preparation for landing, please stow your hand luggage in your compartments on heated pleasure seats. Please switch off all electronic devices and service your hand luggage. Please be careful while opening the overhead hatchback. Your luggage may have shifted during flight. Please check that your seatbelt securely fastened to the factors of the seat and tips are repositioned. If you booked a connecting flight, please contact our ground staff or take a look at the information screen inside the terminal building. We will be landing shortly. Thank you for your cooperation.
Transition set altimeter 1017.
One, 0, 1, 7 set.
Approach checklist, please.
Approach checklist. Altimeters
1017 set.
1, 0, 1, 7 set. Approach checklist completed. Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
EC 776, clear to take off runway 06.
Final approach fix. Height checked. Missed approach altitude is set. Radio altimeter alive. Cabin crew, take your seats.
Flaps 30.
Speed checked.
Edinburgh traffic, Skywest 887 is 5
30,
miles
set.
out to land runway 6. Edinburgh traffic. Landing checklist, please.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flaps 30, green light.
Landing checklist completed.
Cleared. Edinburgh traffic, Skyways 887 is on final to land runway 6, Edinburgh traffic.
One thousand.
1,000 feet.
Check.
Stable.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue. Landing.
Glide slow.
One hundred. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed brake up. Reverses normal. Auto brake disarmed.
Manual braking.
60 knots.
Okay to clean up.
Roger.
Ladies and gentlemen, just landed at our destination. Please keep your seatbelt fastened as you reach the final parking position and fasten seatbelt signs above you. Please open the overseas careful to avoid luggage falling out. Also refrain from smoking to reach the designated smoking area in the terminal building. On behalf of the entire crew, would like to say goodbye to you now. It was a pleasure fun having a
Edinburgh traffic, Skyways 887 vacated the runway.
Thank you once more. For you all the best, take care. Cheers and bye-bye.
Edinburgh ground, good afternoon, Skyways 887 just vacated the runway. We are at Charlie 3.
APU on the buses.
Okay. Edinburgh ground.
Last station, calling past your message.
Good afternoon, we are at Charlie 3, Skyways 887 just vacated the runway.
Skies 887 Edinburgh ground, welcome to Edinburgh, taxi stand 10 via Alpha and Foxtrot.
Taxiing stand 10 via Alpha and Foxtrot, Skyways 887.
Edinburgh ground, very good afternoon, Blue Max 3 Whiskey Yankee, stand 297378 entry with Foxtrot, QNH 1018, request departure clearance, Bournemouth.
Skyways 3 Whiskey Yankee Edinburgh ground, hello, you cleared Bournemouth, Gotham 1 Delta departure, squawk 6477.
Okay, clearance is Bournemouth, Gotham 1 Delta 6477, Blue Max 3 Whiskey Yankee.
Blue Max 3 Whiskey Yankee, be back correct.
Okay.
3 minutes.
Lights and doors. Lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check.
Max 59 Kilo Golf, stand 20, request push and start.
Max 59 Kilo Golf, stand 20, push and start is approved.
Push start approved, 59 Kilo Golf.
Could have a ground going 59 Bianca, request access.
Gemstone 55 Yankee Alpha taxi holding point Alpha 1 runway 06 via Echo and Alpha.
Taxi for holding point Alpha 1 via Echo and Alpha, Gemstone 55 Yankee.
Okay.
Whiskey request push and start. Blue Box 3 Whiskey Yankee stand 29 a push and start is approved. 29 push start approved. Blue Box 3 Whiskey Yankee.
Shutdown checklist, please.
Checked.
Shutdown checklist.
Fuel pumps. Off. Probe heat off. Hydraulic panel. Set. Flaps.
Up. Up. Up.
Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Off. Shutdown checklist completed.
The boarding requested.
Secure the aircraft. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Please connect the GPU.
Roger that. Connecting the GPU.
Passengers
Captain,
to boarding
the
started.
GPU is connected.
Okay. Secure checklist.
Secure checklist. IRSs off. Emergency exit lights. Off. Window heat. Off. Packs. Off. Secure checklist complete.
Okay. That's us at Edinburgh. A successful flight, I would say, from Brussels to Edinburgh. I had to take over manually.
Max 59 Kilo Golf, ready for taxi.
Just as soon as I
Max 59 Kilo Golf, taxi holding point Alpha 13 via Golf Lima and Alpha.
I was going to
Alpha
overshoot
13 via Golf Lima and Alpha, Blue Max 59 Kilo Golf.
problem with with the autopilot, you know, the FMC, but yeah, it's okay. Anyway, also good to have a friendly communication with a fellow company aircraft, whom I'm not seeing, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not seeing. I only saw this EasyJet pilot here, who quite rudely cut in front of me. I mean, yeah, the joys of Vetsen. But anyway, yeah, this is going to be my base of operations for now. I will be going through the lists of places that I intend to visit, and will announce my next destination in the next live stream. But I think it's going to be a Nordic country. It's most probably going to be a Nordic country. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for viewing. As always, follow me on YouTube. I'm streaming to both Facebook and YouTube at this moment. I've stopped streaming on Twitch. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. I will catch you in the next one.